Hi, I'm John Forrest. This VLM is about complainers, and it's called The Commitment Behind the Complaint. In one of the organizations where I worked, I had somebody come and talk to me about a person in their department that was complaining all the time. She had a boyfriend that she said just wouldn't listen to her. She'd say things, I feel like he's a brick wall. I talk to him and he doesn't even say anything back. It's like there's nobody home. I just hate it. And as you can imagine, her doing this over and over again had a pretty erosive quality on the work environment. It was making people pretty upset. Well, let's uncover this and see what's really going on behind the complaint and give you some tools that you can use to deal with your specific situations going on in your life so that you can stay calm now. There is an art and a science to dealing with complainers, and it requires a three-step process. The first step is to figure out what the commitment is behind the person's complaint. The second step is to speak only to the commitment and not to the complaint. And the third step is to work together with the complainer to figure out how to solve the problem so that they can have that which they're committed to. When this person came to me and talked about this complainer, we went through these three steps together. I told her, I bet what that person's really committed to is having an open dialogue with their boyfriend, having a genuine relationship where both people feel fulfilled. I said, yeah, I bet that's right. I said, so then you need to speak to that and talk to this person about how they could achieve that and what it would be like to have that commitment in their life. How maybe the best way to do it would be to talk about how their listening is going to be the best way to get the other person to listen to them. Whenever you want somebody to listen better to you, the first step is to listen better to them and ask them, what is it that you need from me? How can we make this relationship better? And what can I do different so that we can have a more fulfilling experience with one another? She said, I like that. I think she'll go for that. I said, okay, then the last step we have to do is we have to come up with a strategy and help her figure out exactly how she's going to approach her boyfriend, what the script is that she's going to use in order to be able to talk to him. So she went back and talked to Susan about all this. Susan had a big self-discovery in that moment and realized that she really was committed to having an open dialogue and a great relationship with her boyfriend, and that it was up to her to make that happen. So she went home, she tried it out, and it worked. Her boyfriend finally felt like he'd been heard and shared with her some of his fears and concerns in the relationship. And they were able to turn things around and really improve their relationship. Susan came back to work complaint-free, the atmosphere improved, and it was a far more harmonious working environment for everybody. So it's applying these three steps, figuring out what the commitment is behind the complaint, speaking only to the commitment, not to the complaint, and then working together with the complainer to come up with a solution so that they can experience that which they're committed to. And that's the best way to deal with complainers. This is one of the many communication success tools in the Stay Calm method. If you'll apply it in your life now, you'll see better results tomorrow.